Oh, we ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
Hello everyone. Hi. I'm here with my friend Hitomi. Say hello. You can say hello.
Oh, hello. Hi everyone. My name is Hitomi Yonpa. I'm a Cyclops Vtuber that plays a variety of games. Nice to meet you all. Thank you for having me, by the way, Pixel.
No problem. No problem. Sorry for the delay. We had a little bit of problem with the green screen, but everything got solved in the end. So we are here. We're just gonna chat a little bit. We're gonna chat and chill. Okay.
Alright. By the way, so if chat has any question for us, feel free to ask on the chat.
Of course. You just ninja'd me on that. I was gonna say that. If you have any problem, any question you want to ask us, just feel free to write, and it will be a pleasure to answer. So, what have you been playing lately? Just just to break the ice.
Actually, other than my typical recent game stuff, I've been just playing a little bit, doing a bunch of real life stuff like building model kits or playing some card games, the Pokemon card games.
Oh, you play Pokemon card games?
Yeah, I do. A lot of people only collect Pokemon cards, and I feel like there's a lot less people who actually play the games those cards are for.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
I do play them. They have an event like a tournament thing. It's not like a really big official tournament. It's just like a casual matches every Saturday.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I have the tendency to play Pokemon every week.
But you play like the online game or the actual card game? Physical card game. Oh, okay.
With actual cards.
I have a friend that has that collects the card, but he doesn't really play the game.
Yeah, that's a lot of people actually. Like most VTubers who do a lot of card openings or just who have some interest in Pokemon cards, they don't actually play them. They just collect.
Oh,
just
okay,
like
yeah.
cards because they look good. But it's alright. The game, I'll say, it's relatively easy to learn. It's really
wait a second. We are streaming.
But I don't see your stream online. sorry, I didn't know if I was interrupting you. I just don't see it online. What's going on?
Wait, what happened?
The stream's not on like the thing, or maybe no.
There's someone entered the chat.
Wait, who is?
What are you streaming on?
I'm streaming on Twitch, on YouTube. Is
oh,
there?
YouTube.
Oh, you are at stream. Oh, you are at streaming.
So you're streaming on YouTube. I forgot you streamed. You only stream on YouTube.
And
I'm sorry for interrupting this. Like, hi, people who are joining in. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Okay. Wait.
In the voice chat right now.
Yeah.
Should I just see myself out?
Yeah, please. You also broke some of the stream.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, everything went back to normal.
That was unexpected.
Okay, that was unexpected. By the way, let's say nothing happened. I was saying, there's a friend of mine that is that collects the card and doesn't play the game. And as you were saying, it's the majority. But hi, Sing, welcome to the stream. But what I usually don't really play or collect the Pokemon card games, but I did it in the past.
Play other card games though?
I play other card games, yes. I usually play Runeterra.
Oh, okay. You mean digital card games?
Yeah, I do. No, I don't play. I used to play some of the physical card games, like I played Magic, Magic Gathering, also some Yu-Gi-Oh as well.
Oh yeah, that's why.
And
I imagine.
And also, what's the name? Oh yeah, Keyforge. Have you ever played Keyforge?
No, never heard of it.
Never heard of it? Oh, it actually is pretty cool because it's not a collectible card game as Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering or Pokemon. what you do is you go to the store and you buy an entire deck of cards that is already done to play, but the cards inside them are random.
Oh yeah, those are kind. Those are. They are not TCGs. They are just like board games, but has.
Yes, basically yes, but it's not that there are like an infinity. The number of the decks that are out there, it's infinite because there are so many cards, and every time you buy a deck, you have random cards divided in three types of what were they called? Factions, I think, because there are factions in this game, and every deck has three of them. And what you do?
Oh, this is a digital card game.
No, the one I'm talking about is physical.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's physical.
Interesting. You almost feel like it's like a digital card game made into a physical form. What is it called again?
Keyforge, like forging the key.
Keyforge. Okay.
And no space, all written in one word. Yes.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
Keyforge.
Sorry for interrupting.
No problem. No problem. We're talking. It's normal to interrupt. Seeing this is my friend Hitomi. We're talking together today. If you have any question, you feel free to ask.
Yeah. And oh yeah. So other than that, I've been playing some games here and there, but unfortunately, I can't really. It's not very interesting to talk about it. But I'm just gonna say this. I enjoy playing visual novels, especially visual novels with branching storylines that affects the story and also a flowchart. If a visual novel has like multiple choices that drastically affect the story and also have a flowchart indicating where these choices go, I will buy your game. I will immediately buy your game, no matter what.
Well, that's an interesting way of seeing that, actually. There is you make me think of a shop that sells card that is near here, and it also make tournaments or like friendly competitions inside of the shop. But because of COVID, they had to stop it. And that's where.
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of card shops being hit by COVID.
Yeah, I mean the shop. Sorry. Finish.
Oh.
Continue.
And the one that I go to actually closed for like at least for the entirety of 2020 and only open like around the later half of 2021, and they only open like during the weekends and a little bit during weekdays at nighttime. But there's definitely still some restrictions, but they've been closed for like at least entire year when COVID happens.
Oh, okay.
I'm thankful that the store is still running since they have online stores. They usually also get their revenues through that, so they can manage to run the store despite the COVID.
Yeah. What happened to that shop I was talking earlier is that the shop was very big and it has a very big open and lots of tables where you could play games. Also, you could play board games over there in that place. And what happened is that they moved to another place. But you can still buy games and do other stuff, but you cannot play games in that place.
Yeah, there's card shops that's like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't have like game room where you can play.
By the way, thank you for the follow, Sing. I know the message didn't appear on the screen, but I know that. So thank you. Yes, and lately I also started playing a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Oh yeah, I, I'm no good at Yu-Gi. Well, I know what Yu-Gi-Oh is. I think I play a little bit of Duel Links on the phone, but only a little bit. But I do know is that Yu-Gi-Oh is complicated. It's text upon text. And
Yes,
also,
that's and
complicated mechanics. And
I totally agree, and that's kind of a problem with Yu-Gi-Oh because the texts are walls. They're huge. They're like books instead of cards, and it's very complicated because sometimes the effects are very, very specific for certain part of the games or for specific cards. Like if you have this card and the card is like that, and you need to have that card in your hand, and you need that and the other thing. Yeah, it's complicated. Yes. You were saying earlier though that you play also rhythm game, right?
rhythm games.
Do you play
Or was this something else?
do you play Muse Dash?
Yes, Mustache is one of my more frequent games. I kind of bounce around between playing on the phone as well as on the computer.
Okay,
I
I
also streamed it. I actually streamed it like somewhere last week when I did a collab with DJ Max.
oh yes, oh yes, I haven't tried the DJ Max collab yet. But Muse Dash is the rhythm game I played the most basically.
Yeah, it's for those who don't know, Mustache is like I'll say it's a quote-unquote two-button rhythm game with two names, but usually if you want to play high-level charts, you probably need to
At least
use
four.
four buttons.
Yeah,
Alternate between two of them.
yeah, you need at least four. Yes, I also streamed that. I also streamed Muse Dash. I haven't tried the latest songs yet, but I was so excited with the Toho collab. I was so excited for that.
Yeah, the Toho collab is also super cool. They are like there's a lot of fan service for Toho fans.
Yeah. Also, they did
Like how the bad apple. When you pick bad apple, it turns the entire screen into black and white.
Black and
the
white,
style of
yes,
Bad Apple
it's
movie.
amazing. It's amazing. Bad Apple is amazing, and also they added my favorite song from Toho, which is Night of Nights.
Well, technically that's a remix. That's not really.
I know it is a remix because
it's the Toho songs.
it's the original is Flowering Nights, but Night of Nights is the better. Is better,
Yeah,
and
it's
that's all.
the rearrangement by B Mario.
Yeah, I don't know. It's well, basically, B Mario became an artist for the world. What do you say? How do you say that? He makes music for Toho, basically.
Yeah, he makes a lot of Toho songs, like
Yeah.
Toho dojo music.
Yeah. Also, for
And
what?
also since it has like a really powerful voice.
Yeah, and also for the gacha game, he played. He made lots of songs.
Say, by the way, is there any arcades around where you live, or you don't have an arcade that has music games?
The thing is, arcades are not a thing anymore here. They basically don't
Ah.
exist. The only one I know and came to my mind is there is this big cinema, like a multiplex basically. Multiplex? No, you don't say multiplex. A cinema with a different. Oh god, I forgot that word. A cinema with different rooms where you can watch the movies. How do you call that? It's
That's sorry to hear.
well, it's a big cinema
Well,
basically.
it's alright. It's just unfortunately, arcade rhythm games aren't very popular since you can't really access to arcade arcades that has these kind of games in other countries. That's not Japan, which is really unfortunate because there are some really good rhythm games.
Yeah, I know, and I'd really like to play arcade games on rhythm games on an actual arcade machine because that would be really cool. But I don't even know where to see one. Maybe Milan or in some big towns or something.
I kind of
But I
want
don't
to
know.
know certain people that will have private arcade cabs because I actually know a few people around my city that owns them, but I have to know the right people to know such a thing. It's kind of like a secret society almost.
Secret
for
society.
private cab owners.
Secret society.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because normally it's not really legal to say import arcade cabinets from Japan since they are running on Japanese networks, and also when you launch the arcade games, most of the time it will has a disclaimer that says this game is available in operation in Japan only.
Oh yeah.
The reason why Run One is able to have those cabinets is because they are a Japanese company that just runs arcades in America.
Oh.
But usually for private cabs, you are not even supposed to have those. So that's why I call them as a secret society because you are not supposed to have them.
I wonder a thing though, but maybe it's because I never tried. If you are in an arcade and you play a rhythm game, can you really listen to the music? Question mark.
Usually they have headphone jacks, and sometimes arcade cabs have audio settings or volume options that can make the music louder.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to listen to the music without playing the game yourself, you actually have to actively pursue it. You either go online search for this game soundtrack or actually buy an album from an artist that made a song that you like that's in that rhythm game.
Yeah, probably.
But usually that's gonna take some time and effort because arcade games has a lot of different songs by various different artists. Usually they don't release an OST for one single game for one specific version unless it's well, let's see. Certain games does that, but not every game that they release OSTs for.
Oh, of course, Sing, no problem. If you have any question for us, you can, or you want to ask anything that comes to your mind, you feel free to write in chat, no problem.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's just I'm still choking a little bit on the water.
That's okay. That's okay, no problem. I mean, it happens. Yeah, and I wanted to I also wanted to talk about things. Sorry if I change a completely argument. I hope it's not a problem.
Yeah, no problem. That's the
Okay.
point of the
Okay, as chat may know, chat probably knows, recently I was streaming Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Okay, I don't know if you know the game, or at least you know what it is.
Yes, I do.
You do know. Okay, perfect. What happened in that game? In that game, I got soft locked twice. I soft locked myself twice by mistake because the game is broken, basically. You know what happened is that the game broke several times. There were glitches, there were bugs. Kind of an awful experience. It's an horror game, but the real horror were the bugs. And then what happened? The other day, a friend of mine, and also I sent a couple tweet about that on my Twitter account. Okay. Then what happened? The other day, wait, I think yesterday. Yes, it was yesterday. A friend of mine sent me a link to the latest game theory's video, and he said to me, go to this minute, go to this point in the video, and he gave me the precise moment of the video. I go there, and and there is a screenshot of my tweet about how much the game is broken. And man, I was actually.
How do you got cut off?
I don't know. I just got there. They just screenshot my. They just screenshot my tweet basically, and it was on the video over there. I say that, and I was like, "What the heck?" And the thing is, which kind of annoyed me, but I don't know that I don't know how to feel it, is that they didn't even send a like on my tweet. I mean, it's
this kind of thing kind of just happens randomly, occasionally, where a big person just randomly features your tweet on a video, or like they, well, you say they didn't like your tweet.
No, I mean,
you just see it on his video.
I just saw that randomly. It's not that I got a like from the Game Theory account or on Twitter or something else. I just saw it there, and I was surprised because I was, how can I how could I know? I mean, a friend sent me that, or else how would have I be able to know that I was there?
Oh wait, so what did you talk about? Like what you tweet? Like why he put it in a video in the first place?
No, in my tweet it was just I just wrote that tweet that said that the game was broken basically. And the tweet was like, I'm still thinking about the fact that I soft locked myself in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and to undo that I had to use a glitch. Basically, it was something like that. I don't remember the exact words, but probably something like that. And the tweet was just there. Wait, I think I have a screenshot of that. I can send it to you, and I can also show it on video. Just give me a second. Yeah, that's what happened basically, and I was a little bit confused.
Yeah.
Is it on?
Congratulations, though.
Thank you.
Congratulations on being featured on Game CV.
Thank you, but I don't really feel proud of that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's the smallest things.
I don't know. I think I got there randomly. So it's not really something to be congratulated on, maybe. I don't know. I'm still confused on how I feel about that.
I just wonder because sometimes it's interesting how you just post something that's completely unrelated to game series because usually usually if you mention someone by name, there are some Twitter users, some people, big names on the internet, they like to link search and just end up liking random tweets as long as you mention them by name. And it happened to me like a couple times with some music artists I really look up to, and I was expecting them to not find my tweet, but they end up liking it because I mentioned them by name or mentioned the songs made by them, something like that, and they liked it. And this actually is a pretty common occurrence within the Japanese music artist community because they like to link search. They like to see if they are being added or if someone mentioned their name in a tweet or mentioned the name of the song. But I'm repeating myself, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's okay. I got the message basically. Yeah, the thing I'm most surprised of. Yeah, why are you a little bit confident? I was like 100%. Forgot the letter you just said? What letter I just said? I'm confused as well, seeing of what you're asking about. Sorry, I was reading in the chat. By the way, I found the incriminated screenshot. I'm gonna let you shoot. I sent it to you, and I'm gonna show it here. In a sec. Yeah, so here it is. This is the.
It just says a list of bugs. There's bugs happening. Huh. Really?
It's here.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't have anything to do with the title of the video.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with the title, but at a certain point, it was saying that the game is broken, and it was kind of there. That's all.
I see. I guess he just maybe search for the word bug or something and
A glitch, bug, something like that.
That's the only explanation I can tell you.
Glitch, bug,
Maybe
something like that. I don't know.
Like Five Nights at Freddy's and bug, and just end up using your tweet of all things.
Probably because it was because my thing was peculiar because I think it used it because it was because I said that I got soft locked and then I used a glitch to unsoft lock, so that's probably why. I don't know if it's that, but it could be.
So yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. And yeah,
the only thing
I'm complaining is that I didn't get a like because of that. By then they used my tweet.
You didn't get fully shut out. Actually, how many people interact with your tweet after the video?
None.
Like, did you get any responses out of
I didn't get any responses out of that.
I see.
I didn't get any response out of that. I mean, I actually tweeted about the image, but I didn't I didn't got anything.
Ah, well, it happens. That's just what happens when they doesn't like retweet or anything. Kind of weird though. I would think that he would tell you beforehand. They would tell you beforehand if like the editor or Game CB themselves.
Yeah, I don't know. In the
Yeah.
oh, by the way, in chat, they're asking about your gender, Hitomi?
Oh, I go by any pronouns. Like feel any pronoun is fine for me.
That's okay. You got your answer, Sing. And so
He, they, her is okay.
he, she, they, them, he, him. Yeah. Did I say everything? I think I missed something, but okay, we got the idea of that. And yes, that is the thing I was thinking lately. I mean, and by lately I mean in the last day, basically.
Maybe it just happened like 2 days ago.
Yeah, it just happened. It just happened 2 days ago. No, actually, it happened yesterday. So. And yes, also, whatever I did, I also, as I said earlier, stream Yu-Gi-Oh! And another thing I started playing is It Takes Two, and I'm playing with my friend Angus.
I never played It Takes Two because A, I don't have friends to play it with, and two, it's not my kind of game. I don't think.
Oh well, that's okay. That's totally okay. Yeah, the game, I'm really liking it, and it's very, very cool. It's so very well made, and it has this thing that the graphic is realistic, but in the meantime, it's also kinda cartoony. It's both realistic and cartoon style, and it really works. Also the cool thing about the game is that you don't need to have 2 copies of that. You just one of the 2 people has to buy it, and then you can play together. That's very cool. There's a friend pass basically, because it's a co-op game. Of course, you cannot play alone. But you know, they could.
I heard that you someone who played the most of It Takes Two by themselves.
By them, how can you play by yourself? Question.
Apparently Joe did. Joe posted and made on Twitter.
Oh yeah, because you can.
He played the most of It Takes Two by himself.
Oh wow. Because
using 2 controllers.
Yeah, you can play locally and you use 2 controllers. Yes, it could be. It could definitely be. Sorry, I yawned and I couldn't continue. Yeah, that's a very cool game, and also I love the book. The book is amazing. It's kind of an asshole, but it's also very funny. So it's cool. It's basically trying to sabotage you, but in the meantime, it's also trying to fix the marriage between the 2 main characters, and it's very funny. And every time he appears, there's Spanish guitar riff like da-da-dan, and it's very funny.
Yeah, I can feel that. Even though I never played the game, so I do not know the context for these. But if you say it's funny,
it's funny. It's funny. Oh, I told you knew something about the game, but that's okay. Basically, the game it's about this couple.
About like couple falling apart.
Yeah, it's it's more like it's the divorce, but from the point of view of the little girl that is their daughter.
Yeah.
Because it's like the story is about those two that are getting a divorce. The little girl has made two little dolls that represent the father and the mother, and the two parents become the actual dolls. And the mission is to try to become go back to their own body, basically. And in the meantime, the book, which is called Dr. Akim, is trying to fix their relationship. And that's the whole thing.
Okay, yeah, that's basically what I learned from hearing it secondhand.
That's okay.
Like it has some like dark subject or some very sensitive topics.
Yes. I mean, it's very. I mean, the game is for everyone, but my parents are not divorced. But I think if you live through that, you can actually feel something because there are some scenes like the little daughter, I don't remember her name. She goes to her mother and her father separately, and she said, yeah. For example, she goes to the mother and she said, yeah, dad said that he wants to be friends again, and you should be together. And but she doesn't answer, or the mother doesn't answer, or doesn't know how to answer. Yeah, you can really feel that scene. It's kind of heavy at that point, because the thing is, the game is actually very funny. Is not taking it seriously until that point. Those point it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not talking about like what's going on with my side of family. So, well, I'll say it kind of hits home with that subject regarding.
No, you don't need to make it personal. I'm just talking about the game.
No problem.
No, of course, whatever you want, and feel free to talk for all you want. And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't feel obliged. Don't fear the.
That's all I wanna say. I don't wanna say it.
That's okay. That's okay. Don't feel the need to talk more than you want or need. Sorry. And yes, and these are the game I'm playing lately. Also, as I don't know if you know, chat knows because it's on my Twitter. I have been gifted an Oculus Quest recently, and I've been trying some VR games like Half-Life Alyx, which is very cool. I never even tried VR earlier, and it's so strange at the beginning. It's amazing how the brain tricks you into thinking that those hands are actually yours. It's really amazing. I don't know if you ever tried a VR.
Yeah. I never played a VR game or have a VR headset. I would like to try it one day though.
I told you I never tried it earlier, but it has been gifted for me for Christmas, and it's so strange at the beginning because you look at those hands and you know those are not yours, but the brain is telling you, yeah, those are yours, because when you move them, they move, and it feels so strange.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a very interesting experience.
Yeah, it's the closest thing I could describe that is an out of body experience. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
It's like looking at yourself from a different point of view or something like that. Maybe, I don't really know, but it's strange. I'm trying some stuff, and I'd also like to stream on VR and to see some VR games, but it's not that easy as I thought. But I'm working on that, so we'll see probably.
I mean, the best VR game to play is obviously VR chat because it has
Of
the
course.
VR in the name.
Of course, I tried VR chat. Of course, I did try VR chat in VR. I also wanted to play a game that Webb is playing, which is Sea Garden. That looked very cool. It's basically a game with a garden and animals, and you need to take care of them. You're basically a gardener and an animal tamer, guardian, something like that. All you need to do is that. Just be chill, water plants, pet animals, and do those things. Very cool, in my opinion. Whoops, sorry, something fell down. Okay, here we are. Everything's back to normal. Yes. Are you still there? Hitomi?
Yeah, I'm still
Okay,
here.
I couldn't hear anything for a second. I don't know why. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I was just listening to your talk.
No. Okay. It's just that earlier I could. You were moving and I couldn't hear anything, and I said, "Did something happen?" Okay.
Yeah, you were doing that a little earlier, like where I couldn't your audio was cut off briefly.
Oh, maybe it's Discord then. It could be that. Yes. Those are the things I did lately.
Well, for my side, I just haven't been doing a lot. Other than what I just told you, it's just been work most of the time. I got my booster though. I got my booster last week. I have to make appointments like about 4 weeks in advance. Like, it's that scarce.
Oh yeah, I had the booster too.
I actually, the side effect, it didn't hit me too hard. All I have is like sore arms and a little bit of headache. I could be working after I get a booster, but I decided to call in sick anyway.
I actually got a fever after that for like 1 day or two. But the thing that but what happened some days lately is that one morning I woke up and everything was hurting, and I discovered, and it wasn't because of the booster that I was thinking it was in the beginning, but instead the doctor said it was an inflammation, basically a very big one and heavy, and I was in pain all of the day, the entirety of the days after that. I couldn't even move, basically. Simple movement as sitting down or standing up were very hard for me. But then it got better, and I'm still alive, so you know, regular things.
But let's see. I actually the meeting I'm supposed to be at is in like 25 minutes. So
oh, okay. So yes. Okay, we can finish it here, and that's okay. That's definitely okay.
I'm sorry that we couldn't talk about it more. Like there's other things going on. Of course, I did say I do build model kit. I just build like 4 of them like for the entirety of last year. I started collecting model kits, like just the boxes, around like 3 or 4 years ago. But I only started building them around around the around the later half of 2021, and developed an interest in it. And it's really fun. It's like putting smaller Legos. That's also sometimes can get a little bit more frustrating. But the end result is typically worth it.
Yes, yes. I can understand
you
that.
built the model kits before?
What did you ask? What did you ask? Sorry.
Did you build any model kits before Pixel?
Yes, I have several Gumpla, basically. Gampla.
Yeah.
And I also have one figurize of Kamen Rider Double.
Isn't figurize just action figures? They are not really model kits you put
No,
together?
no. Figurize are model kits. They're also made by Bandai, so they're basically Gampla, but kind of simpler.
Ah, I see. Yeah, most of the stuff I have are from other companies. Most of the other kits are from either. Like,
Yeah, I saw the models on your Twitter, and they looked very cool. I never tried building one of those. Are they complicated or kind of simple?
think probably a bit harder to build because certain parts are small and you need to pay attention to like which direction you are putting it.
Okay, so I think it's like a real grade Gunpla, probably. I don't know if you know the thing, because the Gunplas has different
I know
categories.
they have different grades, but I have no idea like what does that.
It's pretty simple. There are the SD, which are the super deformed. They are very simple to build, and even kids can do that basically. The I grade are more advanced, but still kind of simple. It's for beginners for adult beginners basically. Kind of simple, and everyone can do it if you just have the simple tools. Also, there are wait, what was that word? Not master grade, the real grade, which are the same size as the high grade, but they're more complex, and there are a lot of very small parts, so you need to pay a lot of attention. And also there are the perfect grades, which are very big, they cost a lot of money, and they're very complex, and those are the most advanced. And I forgot, there are also the MG, which are the, I forgot what the M stands for. Medium grade? Master grade, yes. Master grade, yes, thank you. And they're basically like the I grades, but they're bigger and they have more details. But they're still pretty easy to build. I have only one master grade, which is Gundam, the first Gundam, basically, for the first series, the classic one. You know, that thing.
Nice. Yeah, I built 4 model kits. All of them, well, 3 of them are from the Flame on Skull series, which is by Bokia, which is their humanized mecha. Like they turn their mecha into a cute girls that's wearing said robot armor. And yeah, some of I think I built one which is pretty entry level. That one, the material white. That's a that one doesn't come with a lot of accessories, and it's just the main body, and you are supposed to like customize it with other model kits. And I oh yes, by the way, have you heard of the 30-minute mission series or 30-minute sisters? Because that's also the also by Bandai.
No, never heard about that actually.
Yeah, 30-minute mission or 30-minute sister is like their Bandai's fast model kits. Like where model kits where you can build in 30 minutes, except not really. It'll probably take you about 2 or 3 hours.
Wait,
to
what do you,
finish
what do you mean
30
30 minutes, but not really? It's 30
I
minutes or
mean,
it's not.
They are called 30-minute kits, like model kits you can build really fast. The real time it takes for you to build these are probably around like 1 hour 30 minutes or about 2 hours. Why the reason why they call it like 30 minutes because they are divided into sections, and each section takes about 30 minutes. And if you put those 3 sections together, it'll be like an hour.
1 hour and a
It's
half.
still really quick though. It doesn't require like painting or anything. So
Oh yeah.
all you need to do is do the lipper and cut scenes. So it's like very fast, very simple model kits for beginners as well.
I know Lee. Welcome to the stream. We're just chatting today. This is my friend Hitomi.
Hi.
Yes. Well, also the Gunpla doesn't need any painting or anything. There are stickers that sometimes they're annoying, but you can use the Gundam markers.
Yeah, I'll say painting is optional most of the time.
Yes, same thing for Gunpla. It's optional, but you don't really need to. You can use the stickers that are already there, or if you want to make it look a little bit better, you use the Gundam marker. Yes, of course, there is a link in the description. Actually, the link should be there. If it's not there, you're gonna have it because I'm gonna post it. And they're asking for your link.
Links for my channel or links for what?
For your channel, just.
Oh yeah, so you can find me at either twitter.com/HitomiOmpa or on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/HitomiOmpa as well. HITO.
I put the link. I put the link in the description of the YouTube video, and it should also be on. It should also be on Twitch. If it's not there, well, I'm gonna post it on chat, and that's all gonna happen. These are the links, guys. You have them now. Here you go.
Yeah, so are we are we gonna call it for a day?
Oh yeah, since you have to go, that's okay. And also we stayed here for a while, for 1 hour, and that's no problem at all. So
thank you for having me again.
Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. And
yes, thank you for dropping. Thank you for watching the stream despite starting late due to.
Yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties, and we started a little bit late. And thank you much for being here, you chat. And I'll see you guys next time, probably Tuesday, with more of the Takes Two with Angus. So thank you so much, and bye bye. Thank you for being here, Hitomi. Bye bye.